Baby, let's get a vibe check. Hey girl. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading for this week. Now, I also do your general weekly love reading, which I'll put a link to over here for you to check out should you want to see that at a later point. But in this reading, or any of my readings, I always ask for you to rely on your intuition because, put it in perspective, I'm just a man reading you some tarot cards. You know your situation better than I ever possibly could, so take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't. If you do find some cards that do resonate with you, let me know in the comments below of how they resonate with you. I always love hearing y'all's aha moments for a card that I pull in specific that you feel like was pulled just for you. I love hearing about that. Now also, if you do enjoy my reading style, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe because it does help out my channel a lot, and I'm super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. But yeah, let's just get into this reading for you now, Capricorn. For the first row, the overall energy that we have for you is the disseminating moon, taking time to breathe out, Capricorn. So I feel like this is going to be a constant time for you to... This week feels almost like, just the energy of it feels almost like you need to constantly recenter yourself, right? I feel like you're going, like, certain people. That is something that I kept seeing when I was shuffling the cards, is certain people in specific trying you this week, Capricorn, or like potentially getting a rise out of you emotionally. My goodness, I can't speak. So that is just something I want you to keep note of. So the first pile though, Emperor card coming in here. This is your energy, 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse is the clarifiers for this. Now I'm gonna hold them upright just so you can see the actual cards themselves and the artwork of it. But this is telling me a storyline of someone that was like someone that was in pain. Something kind of hurt you, Capricorn, or something kind of just like was a bump on the road. We'll put it that way, right? Something was like a little bit of a bump on the road for you, and it caused you a little bit of pain. I feel like a little bit of anxiety, but because this card came into the reverse for you, this is letting me know you're coming out of this pain, right? And it was kind of necessary for you to go through this pain because it's like that's what's going to have you release this 10 of Wands energy, Capricorn, of where you're releasing baggage. You're finally letting go of these things that like brought you to this kind of like mental state to begin with, right? For some people, it's going to look like through like people, which it'll make more sense later. But it's because of this, you have this 8 of Pentacles energy, which I really feel like reflects as to why you get into this Emperor energy. When I said like this is you being this Emperor, I say this because it's like, it was almost like because of this like pain, like you were inspired to work on your own stability, work on your own foundation. So like you were never put in this position, perhaps, again, Taurus, of where it's like your stability was based off of somebody else and you're taking matters into your own hands and running like your own kingdom, perhaps, right? For some people, I feel like this is like already like an intuitive nature thing for you where you kind of anticipated this happening, right? So this may, for some of you, Capricorn, some things this week may not come as a surprise to you. Like you kind of have been suspecting it, I feel. So let's get into your second row of cards. We have the Page of Cups, and this card is in the reverse for you. The clarifiers we pulled were the 8 of Wands, 4 of Wands, and then the 4 of Pentacles. So interesting enough as well, the 4 of Pentacles was in the reverse for you for this Page of Cups, also in the reverse for you. So when this is telling me a story right off the bat with this Page of Cups being in the reverse, it's almost like you're cutting ties with some type of something, again, like this starts the foreshadowing of where it feels like a person, but it doesn't have to be a person. It could just be something that was just like an emotional leech on you, that's just weighing you down. Whatever this 10 of Wands energy is reflective of, right? It's speaking of this 10 of Wands that you kind of have an intuitive nature about with this High Priestess that kind of has you guarded as well, because I see the High Priestess as a guarded energy. So it's like after you took that blow with this 5 of Pentacles, call the power, and so on and so forth. You get the storyline, Capricorn, right? Page of Cups being in the reverse, though, it's like, yeah, continuing on with this, where it's just like you're done with some type of connection with something that was like at once you were kind of like dabbling into being like, oh, maybe I could go into this, right? Maybe there is potential for this relationship. Maybe there is potential for this opportunity. But with this 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, that was for you. This is letting me know where it's just like you're done waiting for it. You're moving on from it, Four of Wands comes in, you're ready to go on to bigger and better things, to have better celebrations, because this energy here, these two cards being inverted, you're kind of checked out from this energy. You're done with it. You're trying to go for lighter vibrations, a lighter energy, right? You're not trying to be weighed down by such King of Swords energy, where it just feels like kind of like people who are, maybe dare I say, a little bit Capricorn, a little bit too serious, and maybe that their personality kind of reflected onto you, or was like pushed onto you. So maybe for a little bit, you're impeded by this energy. But it's almost like once you release yourself of this and you claim your own power back with this Eight of Wands, you'll have that celebration moment with this Four of Wands coming in. And I always say the Four of Wands is like, it is the 1111 card. It is like the celebration card. You know, it's like you're celebrating, petting off whatever this King of Swords energy is that kind of just had you, right? Shadow work card coming in as well, the Strength card. So this is definitely like a long time coming thing. Like this is definitely like a decision that hasn't been easy for you to make, I feel, Capricorn. So I'm proud of you for that. I give you kudos for that. So going into your third row for this puzzle, we have starting out with the Empress, and this is where it's again talking about a person, right, from the beginning, because we had the Emperor at the very beginning, and now this Empress is right under this energy, right? So this is letting me know of like, this is like that centralized high maintenance energy, whatever it is that's taking up all your energy, that causes you to do that shadow work, I feel. Anyways, so the clarifiers I pulled for this were the King of Swords coming out again, adding another confirmation of like you celebrating getting rid of this King of Swords that I talked about before, right? And I didn't anticipate that in these cards, right? One, I didn't look at these cards, but when I like put them out here, I just had them placed. But even still, you saw that I pulled this out of the deck. Like that wasn't intentional, right? So it's letting like, just not, I'm pointing out not for my own ego, I pointed out just so you can appreciate the synchronicities and so you can receive this message on a deeper level, right? This does nothing to feed my ego. The Lovers card with the King of Wands. So again, it just like all this king energy, it just feels as if something that's like this overtly dominating energy in your space. And I want to say like alpha energy, but I don't want to call it alpha energy. It just is like very present in your space, like in your face energy that you can't really look past, you can't avoid, and it's just very present. And that's probably why you needed to release, like you're doing some shadow work to release from it and get your own independence from it. And when you do, that's why you celebrate, because you finally can have some dancing room, right? Some people, this is obviously going to signify like a past ex, but or a past connection, but the Lover also does just represent like a big decision. So it's like maybe you're finally committing to like a big decision on something. That's when you get that weight off your shoulders, right? You make that big decision that's honoring yourself, and then you celebrate because of that big decision, right? Because it took a lot for you to make that big decision. But let's get into these final cards now. We have, starting out with this energy with the I felt drawn to pull the Knight of Wands coming in with this Five of Cups. This kind of pairing is letting me know of someone, like, again, like you're leaving something, and it seems as if like whatever that King of Swords is for you that you're having to just release yourself from, it's like one of those things where it's like it's a little bit of pain, like pain is involved, but like once you release yourself from it, it's like you turn around, like you get your pain, you experience the pain for a little bit, Capricorn. I hope I didn't call you Taurus earlier. I feel like I did. Regardless, Capricorn, you experience that pain, and then you deal with that pain, but as you turn around, you realize how much lighter you actually feel, right? With the Strength card and the Three of Swords coming in the reverse for you, though, yeah, it's letting me know you're healing from this at a pretty great speed. Nine of Swords as well in the reverse for you, so beautiful turnout for this energy. Nine of Swords in the reverse, like Nine of Swords upright, there's like these crowding thoughts that are just haunting you, right? So when it's in the reverse, it's being removed through that shadow work, again, as that emphasizer. That Three of Swords normally represents a lot of pain, right? Card imagery itself is self-explanatory, but when it's in the reverse for you, you're healing from this. So Capricorn, you can't get better than this reading, right? Remember, the overall energy was the disseminating moon, where it's taking time to breathe out. So take time to breathe out. Do not allow whatever this King of Swords energy is that you're having to like break yourself free from, whether it's like an old job, whether it's like a habit, whatever it is that feels extremely suffocating and controlling in your life this week. Do not feel bad about cutting that line, because it's like, even though there may be history, maybe there's some past feelings there, you're going to feel so much lighter once you get rid of this energy. I'm so happy for you, Capricorn. So let me know if this reading was helpful to you in any type of way. If it did give you a sense of direction, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe. But until next time, Capricorn, I love you so much. Bye.